you go into the final as the winner, but still to win the final just proves a point. Emphatic, sort of full stop on the end of an amazing series for Kylian Del Olmo.
Amazing performance as well for Set Esports with a podium lockout here in the last round. So fantastic job by them. Now, we've got one series still to tie up, and of course, that is the Esports Series for the World Rallycross Championship for professional drivers. Tom Blomqvist on the pole from Timmy Hansen, Shane van Gisbergen, Jonathan Paye, and David Perel. And bear in mind, David Perel racing at home. Paye won in Sweden. Shane van Gisbergen won in Abu Dhabi. Tom Blomqvist won in Norway. Timmy Hansen is leading the World Championship, all to play for with one race to go.
Very excited about this. With Table Mountain ahead of them, looking at the ready to race, waiting for the green light, quick reflexes to launch off the line. Ready to race light is on, they know. Within the next 4 seconds, they'll be launching.
Timmy Hansen and a good start. Shane van Gisbergen alongside him. They've managed to edge the inside line there. Hansen going to go deep on the brakes. Van Gisbergen on the handbrake around the outside. Tom Blomqvist drops down to P3 but holds that inside line. Paye's been pushed wide. David Perel down in P5. Paye's on the inside into turn 2. He's alongside Timmy Hansen. It's Van Gisbergen leading from Hansen. Blomqvist looks to the inside. Hansen blocks him on the inside line. On the inside of Hansen, though, is Paye. Hansen sideways off to the joker lap. Jonathan Paye and Tom Blomqvist have both gone joker on lap 1. David Perel is up in behind Timmy Hansen, but Shane van Gisbergen, I think, out front. What's the gap going to be at the end of lap 1? It's significant. Shane van Gisbergen has a 1.5 second lead over Timmy Hansen. Blomqvist, though, in the title fight has jokered on lap 1.
I wonder if it looked like Jonathan Paye may have dragged Tom Blomqvist with him into the joker. It didn't look necessarily.
Yeah, Blomqvist just passed him, Neil, in turn 1. Yep. Blomqvist making a pass on Paye in turn 1. So Blomqvist now with a bit of clear track in front of him to try and close that gap down to Timmy Hansen. I think Timmy's got enough points gap here, unless he has a disaster and retires, that he won't need to worry too much. But he's made a mistake in the hairpin, Neil. Definitely a bit of pressure here.
Yeah, and that is kryptonite for him, isn't it, that hairpin? Timmy has got 3 more laps to get that right every time.
Oh,
but look, he's under pressure.
Perel having a look up the inside. So Timmy Hansen may be driving here with a little bit in reserve, trying to hold off from making any mistakes. But Blomqvist, look, he's only some 2 seconds off the back of Hansen. So Tom Blomqvist maybe going to beat Timmy Hansen here. Shane van Gisbergen looking to take a second win of the season. Hansen doesn't go joker. This time he's got to get the hairpin right. He runs it all the way around the wall, gets a better exit. David Perel looks super relaxed. Hansen hits the tyre barrier that he hit last year. David Perel alongside him around the outside. Hansen pushes him wide, in tight to the inside on the left and on the right. Perel looks up the inside this time. Brilliant pass. David Perel forces his way past the World Rallycross champion. Timmy Hansen holds on around the outside. He's in the wall as he just misses it. Clips the barrier. David Perel takes P2 from Timmy Hansen with an audacious pass round turn 1. Fantastic move. Blomqvist right with Hansen now.
Move.
Blomqvist has jokered. Blomqvist passing up the inside of Timmy. Puts Timmy in the wall. Timmy Hansen put in the wall by Blomqvist. Blomqvist could take the championship if he wins here, Neil. And Hansen's at the back. I don't know what the points gap is. We might need to wait and see what the points are at the end of this.
Yeah, so I was just referring to David Perel's brilliant sort of a lap and a half he spent trying to reel in Timmy Hansen, and once he'd overtaken him, Timmy was then in the clutches of Tom Blomqvist, and that didn't work out well for the current World Rallycross champion.
Didn't work out at all well. Trying to work out what the points are now to see if we can figure out if this is going to be enough. Shane van Gisbergen, I think, is going to take the win. Oh, there you see now Blomqvist making a pass on Jonathan Paye. A little bit of contact down at the hairpin. Blomqvist is on an absolute mission here to get up towards the front of the pack. He's 5 seconds off the back of Van Gisbergen, so Van Gisbergen's going to take it, and I think that's going to be the difference for the world title. There was nothing in it between Hansen and Blomqvist, maybe a couple of points. When we went to the final, Blomqvist would have needed the win, and for Hansen to have a disaster. Hansen is having a disaster. He hasn't jokered, and when he does, I think he's going to drop behind Jonathan Paye. Final lap, Shane van Gisbergen will be coming out of the joker lap. He's through already. Van Gisbergen takes his second win of the year. Blomqvist is going to take P2. David Perel right with him. Fantastic drive by Blomqvist. Hansen making a pass on the very last straight. As he's come out of the joker, he manages to get past Paye, and Jonathan Paye takes P5. So Shane van Gisbergen takes his second win of the year. He was crossing the line as I thought he'd be coming out of the joker. miles in front. Tom Blomqvist gets P2. What's key is the points gap between Blomqvist and Hansen, but I'm pretty sure that Timmy Hansen is going to be confirmed as the World RX Esports champion. So we'll get confirmation of those points for you very shortly. That went quite wrong, didn't it, for Timmy Hansen? I bet he'll be very pleased indeed, Neil, that wasn't what happened. What happened last time? We're hearing someone's under investigation. Can we hear
Tom
Blomqvist
is under investigation for, I think, at least one of those contacts. I mean, he had a couple of side-by-side contacts with a couple of drivers in that race, so at least one of those is under investigation. But how breathless was that final? Very reminiscent in many, many ways, especially that we're now waiting for, the stewards to make a decision of the final last time in Cape Town last year in November.
Looking at, we're going to be able to take a look at the replays, but with the points as they stand, Hansen would have been 5 points clear coming into that. And so Timmy Hansen, I think, is confirmed as the World RX Esports champion. It's actually his third championship inside about 7-8 months. Brilliant stuff for Timmy. He'll go into this year as the real-life World Rallycross champion and the Esports World Rallycross champion and the Race of Champions virtual winner too. So great season for Timmy Hansen. Tom Blomqvist, let's take a look back at that moment from this last race. We're going to be able to look at the moment now. Here we go. So this was David Perrell with that incredible pass. That was a brilliant pass, I think, Neil. That's probably one of the passes we've seen of the series. And, Timmy knows this circuit in real life and knows how to drive it. That was a great pass. This might be the moment, we're looking for where Blomqvist is under investigation for. He's gone around the outside of Timmy there. No, I think that's just where the car's gripped up. I don't think he's intentionally fired Timmy off. It doesn't matter whether he gets a penalty or not. It's almost irrelevant, Neil, isn't it? It's not like last year where Bakker and Hansen, depending on who got a penalty, was going to decide the World Championship. If you haven't seen it, you need to go and find it. If you're a new viewer to Rallycross, they finished the season level on points. It's only happened a couple of times before in sports car racing where the point scoring is much more complicated. They finished, having battled it out over 196 races, I think it was, during the course of the year. They finished equal on points. It went on countback only after an hour in the stewards' room. So it's a brilliant sport, Rallycross. I can't wait to get back to it. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the esports with myself and Neil.
While we wait for the confirmation of whether Tom Blomqvist does get any kind of penalty, the penalty should not affect the overall result. I'm pretty sure we can confirm that Timmy Hansen is the World Rallycross Esports Series champion.
Yeah, we can.
2020.
We can. We have indeed had that come through. And say, regardless of whether Blomqvist gets a penalty or not. So we're just waiting to hear from Race Control now, which is why we keep looking down at our lovely phones. But it's only the same as real life, to be honest, where we're waiting for a message to come through from Race Control, normally telling us whether or not someone's been given a penalty. So it's not too dissimilar.
I've got something ready for the
nice one, Neil. So, is that alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Have you met me?
I'm hoping it's I'm hoping it's alcoholic, Neil. I'll be very disappointed if it's not.
Yes,
exactly. Yeah.
But it's not for me. It's for Timmy and for Killian.
Are you going to post it? It'd be expensive to post that. You'll have to fill a form in. Just drink it. Drink it on there. We will celebrate for you. Killian and Timmy, myself and Neil will have a drink on your behalf here in the UK.
That's how big-hearted we are.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's the job we're willing to do. That is the job we're willing to do. Well, we've got a few minutes before. Here we go. Provisional standings are ready for the World Rallycross Championships Esports Series. Let's take a look. Well, there we go then. Confirmation that Timmy Hansen is indeed the FA World Rallycross Championship Esports Series champion. That's to go with the real-life World Rallycross Championship and, of course, the Race of Champions virtually. Brilliant season for Timmy Hansen, end of last year through to now. And he'll be hoping he can carry that on as the real-life World Rallycross Championship kicks off in Sweden towards the end of August. A fantastic performance by Tom Blomqvist and Shane van Gisbergen, two drivers who don't take part in Rallycross in real life but have been absolutely fantastic on Dirt Rally 2.0. Kevin Hansen coming fourth, just missing out on the podium. Henrik Krogstad from Yellow Squad up in fifth place. Sivert Svardal, Jonathan Pye, the winner from Sweden last time out, and Rokas Bachuska are your top 8. There we are. We're back.
So interestingly, that having missed an entire race weekend, Shane van Gisbergen managed to unfortunately supplant Kevin Hansen off the podium with Kevin's disastrous semi. So maybe we'll be able to get a word with Kevin while we speak to our champion who's sitting next to him, Timmy Hansen.
Yeah, let's have a word with Timmy. They're both there. So yeah, okay. Well, Timmy, we'll start with you. Congratulations. So World Rallycross champion. That's pretty standard. No Brodium, boys. Kevin, you let us down today. What happened? Are you disappointed?
Me? Nah, you mean I mean in the beginning, I think it set me quite a lot back with the server problems. I was never able to get to the inside, which was very important in the start. So I mean that's how it is, and then not my day in the end. But you know, this 282 in the hands of Timmy is just unbeatable. This car. So and with that driver, so it's just amazing. You know, double world champion in my opinion. Right?
Yeah, fantastic performance, Timmy. I mean, you've won everything now. You know, say World Rallycross Championship, you won, of course, the Race of Champions, which Neil was commentating on a couple of weeks ago, and now you've won the Esports Series. So you've set the bar a bit high for 2020, mate.
I have, but 2020 is already gone good then. So I have nothing more to lose. I might as well send it once we get going in real. But no, this feels great. It's been kind of a long off season and being able to do some esports has been a fantastic way to stay alert and stay sharp. Finally, we had, I think, some great rallycross races here in the esports series. Like when I've been looking back at it, it's like it's proper exciting. And yeah, this time again it fell my way. Shane, I think the star of the championship anyway, being so super fast. But no, it came. My car. My car. Yeah.
So,
no, but
Timmy,
it feels amazing.
That court, you know, you have had a lot of moments in that gravel right-hander, the long hairpin. Talk us through, from your perspective, what happened with Tom Blomqvist in that final, because you know it's potentially controversial, the contact. What from your perspective, what happened there?
Yeah, just some curse over that corner, you know, with me and championship deciding final. But anyway, I think I came out second, and I thought I was in a good position. And from there on, I thought like, okay, I'm just gonna relax and take this home. This will be good. But in esports, you can't really do 99%. It's like either you do 100 flat out as much as you can, or it won't go well. And it wasn't my best run in the final in the end. And of course, Tom knew he needed to win that final, so he did everything he could. And yeah, I know what it feels like to go for the gap. This time it didn't go in his way. Last time it went in my way. You know, but it's racing. Rallycross is tough, and those things are gonna happen. And yeah, I was on the good side again today, and I'm grateful for that. I'm happy for what you guys have done to put together this series. So we've been entertained. We've been able to get some adrenaline here. And I mean, my heart has been racing like crazy. It's not good for me. So yeah, now I'm gonna go celebrate this. And next up is, of course, the real World RX in Sweden in a couple of weeks' time. So we're gonna be busy preparing for that.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. We're starting the series with back-to-back races, Timmy. Of course, Sweden, which you guys are really familiar with, even from last weekend. And then we actually go to Kuvula in Finland. And I think the last time you went there, you weren't a very experienced rallycross driver. Did you end up rolling as well? Was that 2014?
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to go for a gap there also, like when I rolled. But I guess I've learned a couple of things since then. And no, the first times I was there, that was the track that I did my first ever rallycross race at, and I did horribly bad in all the fights. And looking at what's happened now in the end, it's an amazing journey that it's been. So yeah, I'm looking forward to go back to Kuvula. It's one of the best tracks. Of course, Höljes is a classic, but I think Kuvula is up there too. And with those double header weekends, it's gonna be extremely tough work for the whole team. You know, we're not allowed to be many people, although in our case we're the same amount as last year. But anyway, like, you know, we're reduced into not being very many people, and we have to do a lot of racing. So it's gonna be tough mentally for us drivers, and I think physically and mentally for the rest of the teams as well. So we have a big challenge to prepare for. But I mean, we've rested everyone for a long time now, so it's about time we get going.
Yeah, it's about time. Timmy Hansen, Kevin Hansen, thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated, and congratulations on your championship, Timmy. And we'll see you at Höljes in real life in a few weeks' time. Take care, guys.
I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
Hey, Dor.
Neil Cole, thanks so much, mate. It's been a pleasure working with you on the Esports Series. We're done. We're out here. About time to head back to the track. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Are you going to take the dog for a walk now, or what's next? What happens?
He's gone. The dog's gone. I was
Oh.
going to give him one last goodbye on the esports series, but unfortunately, he's checked out already. Yogi's gone. He's left the building. I'm going to be leaving the building as well. My thanks to Neil Cole. Our thanks as well to Motorsport Games Codemasters for their fantastic Dirt Rally 2.0, Monster Energy Gaming, Game Bite, and Cooper Tires. We hope you guys have enjoyed the World Rallycross Championships esports series. We'll be back with a real thing very soon. We'll see you trackside.